The Beast of Exmoor, a large, dangerous phantom cat that allegedly stalks the English countryside, is said to be the reason huge swaths of farm animals are injured or killed every year since the 1970s. Welcome to the Crafty Cryptid, a channel dedicated to the dark, the mysterious, and the bizarre told in story form. If you enjoy this spooky story time, please subscribe and ding the notification bell. I upload multiple videos every week featuring creepypastas, internet rabbit holes, scary true stories, cryptids, paranormal events, true crime, and more. Let me know in the comments below what chilling stories you'd like to hear next, and leave a thumbs up to help with the YouTube algorithm. There are no large cat breeds native to England. Lions, tigers, and panthers all belong to various forests, grasslands, and jungles in Africa, Asia, and the Americas, but none of them should be prowling the hills of Great Britain. So then, why have legends of massive phantom cats pervaded the English psyche since the 1970s? What could really be killing barn animals and terrifying farmers? The 1970s and 1980s were only roughly 40 to 50 years ago. Many of us on the internet grew up during those decades, or have parents that grew up during those years. When we think of the 70s and 80s, images of hair bands and Ronald Reagan come to mind. Most of us do not imagine cowering in our homes for fear of being devoured by shadowy beasts outside. Unfortunately, for many in England, this is exactly what they endured. Stories of phantom cats, huge predatory felines that are said to exist in many areas of Europe and Asia, have pervaded England for years. But the most notable occasion came in 1983 when a South Molton farmer claimed to have lost over 100 sheep in the space of 3 months, all of them apparently killed by violent throat injuries. The feline monster became known as the Beast of Exmoor. There was even a report of this beast seen, quote-unquote, fishing with its paw into the River Barle at Simonsbath, whilst some locals theorized that its lair might be in old mine workings on the moor. Sightings were reported in the Devon and Somerset areas of England. It has been suggested that the beast may possibly be a cougar or black leopard, which was released from a private collection sometime in the 1960s or 1970s, which was a popular practice at the time. However, a law was passed making it illegal for big cats to be kept in captivity outside zoos. And considering that cougar and leopard lifespans are 12 to 15 years, and the stories of the Beast of Exmoor have been around for 50 or so, it is unlikely that a released exotic animal is the cause. Eyewitness testimony has produced a number of different descriptions. Most accounts report the animal as being a large cat, either resembling a puma or a panther. No such cat is native to England, and the variations in description have led some cryptozoologists to believe that there might be more than one creature. Because the fear of this beast was so great after the South Molton farmers' report in 1983, in response to increased reports of livestock death and sightings of the beast, the Royal Marines staked out the Exmoor Hills. Although some Marines claimed to have seen the beast through night vision equipment, no shots were ever fired, partially because of the risk of the Marines' high-powered sniper rifle bullets passing straight through the creature's body and then causing injury to humans or livestock. During the search, the Marines' commanding officer was quoted as saying that their quarry behaved with high, almost human intelligence and, quote, always moved with surrounding cover amongst hedges and woods. Ultimately, the Marines were recalled from the field due to concerns they might mistakenly shoot one of several reward-seeking amateur photographers thought to be on the same hunt. By 1987, the creature was connected to over 200 farm animal deaths. More recent attacks were reported in 1995 and 2001. The ministry continued to study the reported sightings into the mid-1990s before concluding that the beast was either a hoax or myth, and that the alleged sightings had been mistaken identifications of creatures native to the Exmoor area. But the Beast of Exmoor was not the only phantom cat to have been said to stalk the British Isles. A second creature, known as the Beast of Bodmin Moor, was also blamed for mutilated livestock in Cornwall. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Food conducted an official investigation in 1995, led by investigators Simon Baker and Charles Wilson. On the 19th of July of 1995, the study found that there was, quote, no verifiable evidence of exotic felines loose in Britain, and that the mauled farm animals could have been attacked by common indigenous species. The report stated that, quote, no verifiable evidence for the presence of a big cat was found, and there is no significant threat to livestock from a big cat in Bodmin Moor. However, less than a week after the government report, a boy was walking by the River Fowey when he discovered a large cat skull, measuring about 4 inches or 10 centimeters long by 7 inches or 18 centimeters wide. The skull was lacking its lower jaw, but possessed 3 sharp, prominent canines that suggested that it might have been a leopard. The story hit the national press at about the same time as the official denial of alien big cat evidence on Bodmin Moor. The skull was sent to the Natural History Museum in London for verification. A team of entomologists and zoologists from the Natural History Museum in London determined that it was a genuine skull from a young male leopard, but also found that the cat had not died in Britain and that the skull had been imported as part of a leopard skin rug. The back of the skull was cleanly cut off in a way that is commonly used to mount the head on a rug. There was an egg case inside the skull that had been laid by a tropical cockroach that could not possibly be found in Britain. There were also cut marks on the skull, indicating the flesh had been scraped off with a knife, and the skull had begun to decompose only after a recent immersion in water. Soon after the discovery, an investigation held in December of 1997 was incited by bite marks on farm animals, droppings, and new photographs, one of which was taken through binoculars close to St. Austell, Cornwall, and evidently showed an adult, pregnant female jaguar. Sightings of phantom cats in Great Britain continue to this day, though evidence has never clearly shown their existence. What do you think? Are phantom cats real? Is there a plague of stealthy, shadowy beasts destroying farmers' herds? Are the photos and people's experiences true? Or can these attacks be attributed to large dogs and people that wish to keep the legend alive? I hope you liked this video. For more spooky crafting content, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this spooky story time, and let me know in the comments below what kind of chilling tale you'd like me to cover next. Thanks for watching, and come back soon, cryptids.